Hey everyone, welcome to another installment in the series. In this video we're going to take our realm table, script it as create, and we're going to create the class, family, type, and base system tables that are going to describe the system that we are using. This video will actually allow you to see the patterns within the table themselves and what we'll be working with. And we'll even have the opportunity to insert data, not very informative data, but the system table is the hardest thing. As a developer, creator on this system, you start to realize that classifying data becomes 95% of your job, and that 5% is actually thinking about business logic and creating the objects. So it's quite a change of pace from any other position that I've had, where it's mostly about maintaining and creating code instead of classifying code. So I hope you enjoy. This is when we start getting into the abstract patterns of the system.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to right click on the SystemRealm table and we're going to script as create. Now this is where our patterns take shape. First thing we can do is replace SystemRealm with system class across the board. And we almost have our class table, but we're going to change that cluster ID into the realm ID, sys, system generated, ref, realm ID, and give it the taxonomy ID data type, and then we're going to find it in our defaults, and following the same SQL pattern, or the same pattern SQL uses to create our defaults, we're going to change the default name and the column name, because we have to. So we're also going to come to the bottom here and just copy the foreign key constraint we have on itself and point it to the realm table, the realm ID, and then change the default constraint and change the key that it's referencing. Instead of class ID cleanse to, we're going to change that to the SystemRealm ID. So this will be our system class table. We can run that. And now here's where the pattern really starts to show. We're going to replace system class with system family. Go ahead and hit replace all. And then system realm with system class. And what that does is it changes, where we are in that taxonomy. So we can save this or run this, and we're gonna do it again. System family with system type, and then system class with system family. And run it again. And one more time, system type with just system, because this will be our base table, and then system family with system type. So this is essentially our first shape. Our realm to class, class to family, family to type, type to base, shape. So I'm just gonna speed through this, and you can see that all of our foreign keys are created, pointing to a different table that even though we just basically control H development, that you see all of this data is related. Do check your system at home, make sure that all of these things are related. All right, so I'm actually gonna take a few moments to add some records to these tables. The system classification, really never have a good way to do this, so being a nerd and all, I'm going to make a realm of 1 with the key name 1 and save it, execute it. we'll go ahead and move to the class, make a record for system under the tenant one because we own it, the realm one, which is the previous one. I'm just marking all my specific data set numbers as 0 for now until we can create an item that will fix that for us. And then I'm going to move over to the family table and create a record for 2. So I'll just, actually, I can just copy the class, and because the tables are almost identical, I can paste it, change my name to 2, and then move over to the type table, edit, paste, change my string name to rule, key name rule, all key names are cap or upper, and then finally system, and paste, change it to them. So this, what I'm gonna do is construct a query using outer applies for now because we don't have our functions being built by the system yet, but to just give you an idea of what we are going to be looking at in terms of the connection, kind of an expansion of it. So I'm just going to outer apply the system type table. A lot of copying, pasting stuff, adding suffixes, just not so much typing. And what I do for aliases is I just copy the object and paste it. I don't like single letter aliases because when you're looking at actual select statements, it's really hard to track where they're coming from. So it's just a personal preference, and I highly recommend you adapt this or adopt this practice just for legacy purposes. And similar to how we created our tables, I can just copy this outer apply, replace type with family. I have to go in here and manually add type to this outer apply, but then I can copy, paste it again, replace family with class and type with family, and do it one more time with realm and class. Now, I'm just going to pull the string names from them all. And when I do that, because I am a nerd, we get one system to rule them all. This system is going to be the last system that you'll ever want to build once we start getting into importing data. And how we call functions and actually get the key names or get data by using key names. In red text in our script, we will see all of these capitalized words, and that is going to make our code so much more readable. It's crazy. It's a huge difference. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we're going to go ahead and do some tech debt cleanup, try to get all of our SQL data types and other things done so we can finish up this sprint. Thank you very much for watching and hope you enjoy. I will see you next video.